देवो महेश्वर गुरुर्साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव। जे उत्पत्ति स्थिति लय करे वेदो स्तुति उच्चरे, जेनारोम सुछिद्रमा अणुसमा ब्रह्मांड कोटि फरे। माया काळ रवि शशि सुरगणो आज्ञान लोपेक्षण, एवा अक्षरधामना अधिपति श्री स्वामी नारायण। जनि अमृतवाणी तो बहिरहि साक्षात् महिमा रूपे, जनि ब्राह्मी स्थिति अहोलिन करे सुभव्य अक्षर पदे। शरणागत निज अल्प जीव सहुना श्रेयार्थ तत्पर रहे। काका स्नेहल सिंधु दिव्य विभुने हयो तो वंदन करे। सजानंद स्वामी महाराज नी जय। सर्वे गुणातीत स्वरूपोनी जय जय जय। प्रगट ब्रह्म स्वरूप काकाजी महाराज, पप्पाजी महाराज, स्नेहल सिंधु दिव्य बंधु शताब्दी पर्व महोत्सवनी जय जय जय। प्रगट ब्रह्म स्वरूप हरिप्रसाद स्वामी महाराज नी जय जय जय। प्रगट ब्रह्म स्वरूप जसभाई साहिब सर्व सुहृदम पर्व महोत्सवनी जय जय जय। सदगुरुदेव की जय जय जय। आज के आनंद की जय जय जय। सर्वे गुणातीत स्वरूपोनी जय जय जय। जी सरस आज टुडे वी हैव गेस्ट्स। Our Aruna Ben, sister came from India, Sharda Ben, from South India, Hyderabad. She is here for 6 weeks, and yesterday she came and right away they went to BAPS, Mandir for Darshan. And they brought a lot of food for us, you know. Our dinner was from Mandir food, you know. So welcome to Chicago. Huh? Second thing is our Tarlika Ben. Our Tarlika Ben is a very old timer. In our early satsang, she would be singing bhajans. And somebody told me that she would sing bhajan today. આજે કંઈ ભજન ગાવાનો કંઈ કહેતા હતા કે શું હતું? હે તમે કહ્યું હતું? ઓકે. તો આજે હવે થોડોક ટાઈમ શોર્ટ થઈ ગયો છે, પણ કાલે શનિવાર આવવાના છો? વચનામૃતની સભામાં આવજો, મોટી બેનને ત્યાં. હા, ત્યાં સરસ તમારું ભજન સાંભળીશું. હા, યા. હવે તરલિકા બેન ઇઝ સત્સંગી ઇન મેની ડિફરન્ટ વેઝ, યુ નો. She is satsangi from Chicago, and her sister is in Powai, satsangi, and then her kaka in Delhi, Dalia Sahib, is her kaka, that also satsangi, you know. So she is in satsang family, and she lived in Pennsylvania, and then she went to North Carolina, South Carolina, and now she is in Atlanta. But she came here for some marriage occasion, but she told her children that book my ticket for longer stay in Chicago. I don't want to come and go back, you know. I want to stay longer, either before the marriage or after the marriage, so that I meet everybody and enjoy with, you know, satsangis again. So Saras tame avya, welcome, you know. Huh? Then our Sheetal Ben's parents have come, you know. आप भी आया, बहुत आनंद थयो. Yeah. અને બીજા કોઈ નવામાં હું ભૂલી જાઉં છું કોઈને? એનીબડી ડુ આઈ મિસ? ઓકે. So, today on our Vasibhai's birthday first, which comes on the July 7th. And whenever I think of July 7th, I go back to 1973. That was the first day I met Kakaji in my life in Chicago on July 7th. It was, No, 73 માં કઈ થી તમે? પણ તમે 76 માં આવ્યા. 777. એટલું જ નહીં, પણ હમણાં એક અમારા સત્સંગી છે પેરિસમાં, અરુણભાઈ રાયઠઠા, એમને એ મને પેલા વોટ્સઅપ ઉપર જય સ્વામિનારાયણ કરીને મોકલી આપે. એટલે મેં એમને મોકલી આપ્યું. એ 7 વખત સ્વામિનારાયણ, જય સ્વામિનારાયણ, જય સ્વામિનારાયણ, જય સ્વામિનારાયણ 7 વખત લખી અને ફાઇનલ જય સ્વામિનારાયણ લખ્યા. તો એ કહે છે કે તુમ हमारे साथ, तुम हमारे साथ. तुम means you are with me. So 7 साथ is little bit twisted and saying साथ means with. So you are with me. साथ, yeah. तुम हमारे साथ, हम तुम्हारे साथ, हमेशा रहना साथ साथ, जीना साथ, मरना अरे आ तो मरवानी बात कर એટલે જ કહું મરી ગયા છે. मरना साथ, हंसना साथ, रोना साथ, आसमान भी, द स्काई इज विथ अस, आसमान साथ, समंदर भी साथ, ओके, आज तारीख भी साथ, ये महीना भी साथ, एंजॉय साथ साथ. So he said, very nice. सप्त पाताल भी साथ, એવા બીજા 7 લોક भी साथ, અઠવાડિયાના દિવસ भी साथ. પણ એ 7 આ તો બધા સાથ શબ્દોની ગેમ છે. But anyhow, when I remember Vasibhai on his birthday, July 7th, it is 1973 when I first had Kakaji's darshan in Chicago. So I did not know that, but I found out later on, that that is matching with Vasibhai's birthday, And then Vasibhai is like a very, very powerful personality, And Kakaji is saying only one time that you do Mahapuja. And he has been doing Mahapuja for many, many years now, and with so much intensity and so much zeal that we can see the divinity, manifesting while he is doing Mahapuja. Also, he has blessings from Swamiji and Pappaji and others, Guruji and Aksharvihar Swamiji and others, that when he does Mahapuja, Swaminarayan Bhagavan comes, And we experienced that, He came here last year when we were going to have 2016 Swamiji, our Kakaji and Pappaji's centenary celebration. Last year, Vasibhai suggested that we should do a Bhagavad Parayan 2015 and prepare everybody, drum up for the 2016, And we said, okay. But then, somewhere along the line, we changed that, modified that, and enhanced that instead of just doing one-time Parayan, Bhagavad Parayan, and don't know how many would come, and whether they would remember for whole year or not, we said that why don't we do Mahapuja? and go many different places, And then we decided that we will do 100 Mahapuja in 1 year. So Vasi Bhai volunteered that he will come here for a month. Now he is a director in a company and working, all this, and then he took 1 month just for this. Can you imagine his, dedication for this, And he came at first Mahapuja we did at our younger brother in New Jersey, Rajni Bhai's home. And miracle happened. Prem Swami came and all the other, devotees came there. And Vasi Bhai made a proposal that he wants 2 buses to come from New Jersey next year. And I was saying, Vasi Bhai, you are talking everything mega and big. And everybody agreed that, okay, we will make arrangement, So that is Vasi Bhai, So then we went to every place, and he would say 1 bus, 2 buses, and whatever, Not in a small number, So now our Pintu Bhai and other Bhaio, they are thinking that we have booked this hall for 2,000 capacity, and what happens, it overflows. With all these buses coming and all these people coming, what happens if it overflows, But we will have a plan, So, but the point is that Vasi Bhai is a very moving, magnificent personality, And he has really started Parayan, right after he left from Chicago, after 1 month. He was there only 1 day break, and next day, they started Adhik Mas Parayan, And he is with a lot of zeal, and lot of enthusiasm talking about glory of Gunatitanand Swami, Kakaji, Pappaji, and all Gunati Swarupa, One time somebody was telling me that he came traveling, on the company business, and he did not have enough sleep, and his legs were hurting him, his back was hurting him, and he slept only maybe 1 hour or so, and somebody told him that, why don't you go and sleep more? He says, not today, tomorrow. He has so many other things to do, So he is really, moving for this Kakaji's birthday celebration, Pappaji's birthday celebration. So we want to pray to Vasi Bhai, that we want that kind of zeal and enthusiasm. And I see now our Pinky Bench, that everybody was telling, that she is like that, Even our Brahmi says, that she is in the whole 24 hours, just doon, bhajan, and program for Kakaji's, celebration, So people like these, are going to be benefiting a lot, Kakaji says, whoever will spend time on mine, I will spend time on them, I will elevate them, So this is very good, that I heard. Today, I'm really, thankful, for celebrating birthdays like this, because I heard from Pintu Bhai, about his life and his background, with Vasi Bhai and others, that I would not have heard otherwise, About Sheetal Ben, and Vandan Bhai, what Pintu Bhai said, it is very, kind of new, I have heard that, but, I'm just saying it is still a very new information, that is, amazing, that both of them have done a lot, for Pintu Bhai, And I remember when he wanted to become a sadhak, and his parents were, not for, and I was seeing, that it is making Pintu Bhai more stronger, that's all, When somebody says no to you and you have decided, then that no becomes an energy pill, You become stronger, right? So I said, okay, we will pray and we will work it out, But even eventually today, our Pintu Bhai is, doing a lot of seva, Whenever he comes here and does this tablecloth, thing, I clap in my heart, that he knows the techniques, how to, make very nice looking, clothes, And I come here, to help him also. Yeah. And I think we all want to do that. Our bhaios, they need all kind of help from all of us. And anything we can do to them, don't consider as a small seva or a big seva. Especially when we have some programs like, Wisconsin Shibir or, some, other Shibirs here or even next year function, that don't ask Pintu Bhai that what can I do, Just start doing it, and participate, and that would make a big difference, It will make you different person from within, એક વસ્તુ કેવી આજ્ઞાકારી તમે છો, કંઈ આજ્ઞા કરીને તમે કરો, that is good, but you go one step further, and become proactive, કે આજે અહીં શું જरूર છે, પિન્ટુ ભાઈ જે કરે છે હું બી કેમ ના કરું, વિજય બી કરે છે હું કેમ ના કરું, અમારા સુહૃતભાઈ કરે છે હું કેમ ના કરું, અમારા એનજીબેન કરે છે હું કેમ ના કરું, and etc., કિરણબેન and everybody, but what I'm saying, let us become really proactive, and that will make our lifestyle much better, and you will apply that at your home also, and it will make a big difference. Our Ketan Bhai was saying, that when Pinky is doing all her work, and he is watching that whether she is calling him to do the work or not, I think thanks goes to Pinky Ben, that she is not, expecting for Ketan Bhai to jump in. But unknowingly doing that is one thing. But Ketan says, knowingly I am not helping, that's not good. Right. નહીં તો પહેલાં ચાલુ કરી દીધું છે, હવે તો કરવાનું ચાલુ કરી દીધું છે, એ પહેલાંની સ્ટોરી કહેતા હતા એટલે. પણ another thing I learned, our house was, renovated in Waukegan, but I never knew that it was her donation, So it's something new I learned today, So now every time I'll step into the Waukegan home bed, I'll remember you, right? That this is our Pinky Ben's dream. I remember Sapan Bhai, even though he's so busy and he was so busy, doing all this work, he would come and inspect, because we were gone to India, we were, not here, and they did a lot of, changing the carpet and bathroom change and all that, but that is very commendable, So, other thing, that Ketan Bhai said that when Bipin Bhai became incapable, within a week, she decided to move back to the home where, normally person would not like to move there, right? First, he is not capable, he is sick, and, it's the more burden, on her job and work and all that. But, she has heart, That heart trip makes the difference, And now I can think, that maybe divinity wanted that kind of situation to happen to Bipin Bhai for her to, elevate to that level, So sometimes we think that things happen and they don't look good, on the surface. But if you go really deep into that one, there is always a good goal, good, planning for that, Because if Indira Ben would have been sick, and if she would have moved, that would have been one story, But Bipin Bhai, and she moves, it's a commendable, thought, for her, And all this thing is coming by doing dhoon and bhajan, What she is doing is cleaning up her subconscious and making it pure and stronger, And that is what we have been saying, that whenever we have find time, whenever we get time, we should not waste it, We should invest it, We should do it dhoon, bhajan, discourses, Today, I was in the office, and our Kiran Ben normally calls me, whenever she is done with the school, then she is traveling. So her first thought comes, let me call Dinkar bhai, Dinkar uncle, And I enjoy, I talk to her, And by God's grace, in office, I have no restriction, I can talk to anybody anytime, Yesterday, our Sheetal Ben and I did Dhun for how long, beta? 2 hours we did Dhun on office on her birthday, Right? So, Kakaji's grace is there, Office is like a mandir there, You can do Dhun, prayer, everything there, So, she has been calling, Kiran Ben, But today, I was free, And I was debating that what should I do? Should I do some Dhun? Should I do some walking? Because I had already walked 5 miles today, So, my legs were telling, that you have done enough walking today. So, I said, let me call Kiran Ben because she had an operation yesterday. So, at least she would feel happy that at least I am also calling her. It's not just one way, right? So, then we were talking and we were, reading some discourses and some, nice literature, Swami Nivato and Papaji's, like Ashirvad and all that. So, when we were reading that, it was making, us more, into the divine atmosphere again, And that is what we have to do, Our 24 hours are very valuable every day. And we should enjoy doing the spiritual activities more and more, Then the social activities will naturally drop down, Our Kanti Bhai, Jani Sahib, from many years, that when he came and we met, and he liked me, and I liked him. So even from India, he calls me, And he has to pay calling charge, I tell him that I have free calling and I'll call. But he cannot wait until, I call, He just still calls from there, And he came here, and when he came here, I'm sure he had one hope in the mind, that I'm in Chicago, and I will have a good time with Dinkar bhai, Same, I am also, that I will have a good time with him, right? And he has come here, So, he likes this, And our talk, we spend time, in discussion. Our talks are on religious basis, spirituality, And I learned, he is very full of lot of good ideas and knowledge, and I learned from him. And sometimes I have good ideas, but he doesn't let me even talk to him, He talks on himself so much, And I said, okay, come on, let me have your ideas, When you get tired, then I'll give you my ideas, So for last 7 years, how many years we have met? 7 years? About 7 years? Yeah. Huh? Jain Mandir માં કહે છે. Yeah. 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 So about 7 years, right? For 7 years, he enjoyed Kakaji's 4-point program, Kakaji's 4-point program. In their first topic is Swarup Yoga, And he, all the time he was telling Swarup Yoga means, I am the Atma and I am the soul. And that is the identification of my Swarup,
Real self.
Real self. But one day, just about a week ago or so, something happened to him, And he says that, how do you understand? What is your definition of Swarup Yoga? मैं को आता हूँ राह जोतो तो 7 वर्ष थी, I was waiting for you to tell me that what is my understanding of Swarup Yoga, So then we talked, But the point is, that we all are charged up in this satsang activity, and we want to keep working on that, and we will be in a different dimension will be in a different status, you know. Hamari Vishna bhi, you know, when she was very young, you know, she used to do lot of satsang activities, you know, in our satsang, you know. And she was very, you know, humble person, you know, that even if she did not do something wrong, and if somebody would say to somebody that somebody did something wrong, she would take on herself, you know, saying that, sorry, I did it, you know. Don't blame on her, blame on me. Now that's a, you know, very noble personality, right? And, you know, she has, you know, today bought a home now, a bigger home for a good family planning, you know. And we pray, you know, that she would enjoy into that home, and maybe Sunday we will do Mahapuja and have that Kumbh. That also, you know, would take her to her home also, you know. So, we pray to Kakaji and Maharaj and everybody that she enjoys our satsang also. She comes and helps into the satsang also. And then our Shital Ben also, you know. Shital Ben, she is, like Pintu Bhai says, you know, that she is very silent, you know, person, you know, and doing a lot of seva, you know, for providing, you know, food or other supports, you know, for mandir activities and other things. And whenever I go there, like on Sunday morning or sometimes Thursday morning, you know, she brings sometimes, you know, breakfast and items. Our Vibhaben also does that, you know, and other people also, you know. So that is our friendly, you know, and our own relations, you know. We are just like a one big family, you know. And that makes a big difference, you know. Today, we want to pray to Kakaji, you know, that next year, 2016, when again July 9th comes, you know, Ketan Bhai can speak more about Pinky Ben, and Pintu Bhai can speak more about Amara Shital Bhabhi and Pinky Ben, everybody. And we all again work for the whole year to improve and elevate ourselves. And Pankaj uncle has many years repeated, you know, Hayu ane hot, hasta rakho. Keep smiling on your lips and in your heart, you know. So let us keep working on that, and let us keep, you know, enjoying all these good activities that we are doing. Huh? I think time is getting close, you know. We are beyond 10 o'clock, I think, you know. So 10:16, yeah. So everybody, again, બધા આવ્યા ખૂબ ખૂબ આનંદ. બધાને again ફરીથી જય સ્વામિનારાયણ. અમારા મોટી બહેનને ત્યાં બી કાલે 12 થી 5 ધૂન રાખી છે, જેનાથી ત્યાં ના જઈ શકાય એ બી ફોન ઉપર ધૂન કરશો તો બી ચાલશે. આપણે કોન્ફરન્સ લાઈન ચાલુ કરી દઈશું. કોન્ફરન્સ ઉપર જેને જોડાવવું હોય, all of you who wants to join on Dhoon, tomorrow between 12 and 5, Moti Ben wants to have that Dhoon. And then we would have, you know, Vachanamrut Sabha at Moti Ben's house. Those who wants to come there. And then we would have a nice prasad. સરસ એમના 3 દીકરીઓ છે, 3 વહુઓ એ, અને ચોથી દીકરી બી આવી છે ને, કે છે કે હેમાબેન અહીં છે કે ગયા? ઓકે, એટલે તમને સરસ બધાને જમાડશે અને આનંદ કરો ભાઈ, આનંદ કરો. સજાનંદ સ્વામી મહારાજની જય જય જય. બધાને પિઝા જમાડવાના છે. પિઝા લવર્સનો keep space in your stomach. પણ કોઈને